We are back. Mic'd Up Savages, Murph and I, Tuesday night. We are here. Murph, hell of a series tonight. And
Hell of a series, man.
is this a little bit of a winning streak going for the Yankees right now?
God, I hope so, man. I mean, they look better in that last game versus Toronto. I really thought they were going to break out that one game. Last video we recorded, they were playing the Rays. Game 3, they went down big in extras, right? Was it extras?
Yeah, they
Yeah, it
went
was
down
extras.
7-4.
They went down 7-4. We say there's no shot in hell they're coming back. Not the way this team is playing. We basically cast them aside. We get off, and of course, the man Josh Donaldson comes up huge with a grand slam. That's the stuff that people look back on and be like, that's earning your pinstripes right there. Imagine if that was a playoff game, dude. That's how you earn your pinstripes, a walk-off grand slam and extras.
He went the other way with it too, man. Long gone.
Yeah, and I thought that would be it to break us out of it. I was like, dude, there's no shot. The boys don't wake up after that, right? And then they get steamrolled by Toronto. 3 games in a row, just absolutely torched.
Throttled, as quote unquote.
Well, it's like 9-2 the first game, right?
Yeah.
Then they get shut out one of the games. Which game? Was that game 2 they got shut out? Or was
game
that game
3? 1, 9-2. Game 1, 9-2. Game 2, 4-0.
Yep.
Game 3, 5-2. Game 4, I almost said
game
5.
4.
A lot better.
A lot better. And it was off the back of none other than Benintendi, our leadoff spot. He finally gets a hold of when he gets his first home run as a Yankee, a 2-run shot. And that was huge. And that wasn't just like a wall scraper. That was a decent-sized home run. Mm-hmm. And that was huge for the program because that kind of, he was having a night. And this is the guy we traded for. And it's finally good to see him being productive and doing a job, man, especially from the top of the lineup. Yeah, and Cabrera, he's being a fireball, man. I mean, his energy's awesome. The swagger he brings, the
diving into the stands, the cheater jump throw.
He's not afraid to make a play, man. He's made a lot of flashy plays so far. The bat has been a bit lackluster, if we're being brutally honest.
I think it'll come around. He had a few clutches right in the Subway Series. But, I mean,
it's not atrocious.
Not atrocious. Not atrocious. Again, young guy coming up. Got to give him a shot at the plate. He's confident in the infield and the outfield, robbing a home run, throwing a runner out tonight. We had a jump Jeter throw. We had diving into the stands, and then what we had.
He robbed a home run.
Yeah. But I know it's very simple, and every major leaguer should be able to do this, but he bobbled a ball and still didn't give up on it. Do you know how many times Isaiah Kiner-Falefa has bobbled a ball this year and just kind of said, nah? He bobbled the ball, picked it right up, and threw it like it was just routine. I know it's something very simple, but it's not like he's making the simple plays and he's making the hard plays.
Yeah, it's been huge. He's been a little bit of a spark of energy for this team. I do feel bad for Florial because this is their 4th game. They've benched him, essentially, 4th game in a row. He hasn't played since I think it was game 3 of the Toronto series.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like, dude, why are you running out Marwin? Like, I don't get it. Like, are they trying to get him hot? I don't know. That's just like if you want anybody to get hot, I don't know why it would be Marwin. Like, he's the last guy, honestly, I'd want on the team still. Like, just get him out.
Yeah. But I don't care if he gets hot. Get him off my team already.
Yeah, I really could care less if he's not the guy you should be focused on to get at bats and get a hot hand going. It should definitely be like anybody else. So yeah, that's frustrating that they would rather put out Marwin other than the young gun Florial. And it seems like they've already given up on him after like 2 games, and which one of them he had an RBI.
So damn frustrating, man.
Yeah, and it sucks for him because he's going to get sent down. He's going to get sent down here pretty soon because Stan's scheduled to make his
Thursday?
I think Thursday he's coming back, yeah.
Yeah. But like I think what was it, first game in the lineup he got a hit and an RBI, right? You said?
Not his first game, his second game.
Like it's more than what any other Yankee has been doing besides Judge and Benintendi lately. So like let it rock, man.
I don't know, dude.
Good
He's
luck
young. He's athletic. He can play outfield. He's a lefty. I don't know.
young.
I don't get why you're trying to run out Gonzalez and hope that he sticks or whatever. That seems like kind of a lost cause. Like you've already kind of burnt that bridge because if you truly wanted Marwin to be an integral part of this team, he would have had way more at bats by now.
Yeah,
they kind of screwed him.
Over Hicks.
Yeah, they've already screwed Marwin this season because he's had like so few and far between at bats and games started. So what's the point of trying to get him hot now? Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, and it's not a different look, man. He's an older player. He's just a switch hitter, utility guy off the bench. Nothing special. But Murph, the game 4 in Toronto, Yankees pitching shoved, dude.
Yep.
Cortez went 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned, 5 punchies. Dude, in the past 200 innings, he's been the best pitcher in baseball.
Yep. He's been really good.
Best ERA in baseball for the AL, which is just absolutely stellar from him. A guy that, no one ever thought would be doing this. The Wise guy had a rough go of it. Peralta and then Trevino, a guy who I wasn't super hype about, coming over, but like we always wanted him, but now he's showing out, man. Was it no runs since his debut with the Yankees?
Don't think that's true. I think he did get shelled one outing for sure.
I'll take the win though from him,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. He records his second win on the season. You'll take that any day of the week. He gives us a solid 2.1 innings. The bullpen was pretty solid other than, like you said, Loizaga. Wandy kind of rough as well. Cortez, though, has just been stellar for us, and you cannot complain. And Manoah deciding to hit our boy Judge. Do you think that was intentional?
Yes.
I want to say no, only because I saw his reaction. Like he looked mad that he missed, but it's just really weird.
Day,
it's really weird. The timing, first base open. They've been pitching Judge weird the whole series, and first pitch up and in, fastball right in the arm. Judge, he took offense, obviously, rightfully so. Yeah. Any higher that hits him in the neck, the face.
Yeah, but dude, that whole game, Manoah's fastball, sinker, whatever you want to call it, he was not on his A game.
Mm-hmm.
And then he tries to go up and in on a fastball with easily a first base open, and they had the lead at this time, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did they?
So
I want to say they did.
DJ Khaled,
Actually, no, they didn't. They didn't have the lead.
They did not.
They were down. There's 2-1 at this point.
Gotcha. I'm still tight about it, but that's
Cole got really tight about it, and he came out and he said he had some choice words, and Manoah is like, come past that Audi sign. You got something to say, and whatever. He's a big boy, but it is what it is.
Well, I think we'll see these guys in the playoffs. Maybe we'll see how the final stretch goes.
Yeah. They could be seeing us in the playoffs the way we've been playing. We could be playing them in Toronto. That would be a nightmare if we play them in Toronto.
Yes.
So hopefully, we take care of business, man. I mean, we
need to keep going, winning games.
This was getting really scary. If we got swept here, what is the deficit at? It would have gone to 6, right?
Yeah. What are we at now?
I think it's 7.
Well, at this current Blue Jay series, it would have been, or
yeah, I think if we had gotten swept, that would have been 4 games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're only 9 up, so that would have been 8. No, 8. They lost, so
it would have been 5.
Yeah, at that point it would have been around. No, it would have been 7.
7. Okay.
Yeah, they would have been 7 games back. Tampa would have also been like 6 or something ridiculous like that. So, yeah, it was getting scary. I mean, the boys had a double-digit lead on both these teams, the Rays and Toronto, and the Rays came in and handled us pretty good, 2 out of 3. Toronto came in, handled us 3 out of 4, man. And they were very close to handling us all 4 games. So, it was very scary. Not great. But the boys buckle in. They get the win when it mattered. And they took care of business in Subway Series, which I think you and I were very pessimistic, me especially, coming into the Subway Series, because it was Scherzer DeGrom lined up, man. And on paper, Scherzer DeGrom equals 2 wins.
Yeah, we'll get into DeGrom
Yeah.
in a second, but I want to talk about me some game one, man. The man who you and I have kind of both written off, the man who don't strike out anybody, Domingo Germán, starting game one versus Max Scherzer. Not a guy you want to see lined up against Max Scherzer unless you're on a bad team. But the Yankees aren't a bad team. They were just going through a rough stretch of baseball. Domingo Germán does his job. 6 and a third, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 runs come in while he's pitching, 3 Ks. He gives up a home run, lowers his season ERA down to a 3.89. Man, Scherzer on the other hand, 6 and 2/3, 7 hits, 4 earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 1 homer allowed. Murph, hell of a game from Germán.
Yeah, dude. I mean, people, like you said, we especially have casted him out. Like every time he takes the bump, we go, "Oh, jeez, dude." But he's honestly been kind of good, man. I mean, he's only had like one really bad start and like one meh start. Like you just go, that wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
And this one's really good. He outdueled Scherzer. I mean, he allows 3 less hits. He allows 2 less runs. 3 less earned runs. One of them came from that error, right, from Cabrera and Marwin.
Yeah.
And
Which
then
it happens. What are you gonna do?
yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, dude, he outdueled Scherzer. Scherzer wasn't on his A game. He did strike out Judge, right? He made Judge look bad on one at bat, but then Judge got him right back. Judge got him right back with home run number 47 on the year, and that was a huge home run. And you like to see that from Judge because that just shows he's getting back on it. He was a little bit of a slide. It was looking not great. He was on a 9-game home run drought, which is really bad for the record pace.
Yep.
And getting 47 is huge, not only for him, but for the team, because when he hits homers, the team follows him.
Yep.
And
as we saw,
shows.
He hit that in the 3rd inning, and the Yankees went on to win.
Yep.
And at one point, this game was tied, if I'm wrong.
We went up early in the 1st, and then it was 1-0 up until the 3rd, and then we got 1 in the 5th, and it was 2-3, so it was kind of close, and we got 1 in the 7th insurance run.
Yeah, but he goes, team goes.
Yeah.
Besides him, would you like to discuss this little bit of offense and display by the Yankees versus the future Hall of Famer Max Scherzer?
Absolutely. Benintendi, another guy who kept the hot bat rolling, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run himself. Judgy, like we said, 2 for 4 with the home run, the ribby. Rizzo, 1 for 4, providing a little bit of protection for Judge. They can't necessarily ignore Rizzo and ignore Judge. And LeMahieu, batting 4th in the lineup. Interesting look. He goes 1 for 3 with a ribby. Donaldson, 0 for 4. Cabrera, 0 for 3. Trevino 0 for 4, and IKF 2 for 3, the only bright spot at the bottom half of this order, and Marwin 0 for 2. Why is Marwin in this lineup? I'll never know, man. Just put the kid Florial out there.
Yes.
You're literally not wasting anything. The dude.
The lefty bat, too. No,
the lefty bat. Dude, it's frustrating. Put the guy out there.
Shot already.
Give him a shot, man. Like, it's clear they don't like him. That's just crystal clear, which I don't get why you would telegraph that so hard, especially like if you had any intention of trying to move him.
Mm-hmm.
Every other team's going to be like, well, why did you – like, why don't you like him?
Yeah.
Because clearly that's the vibe that everyone should be getting. The Yankees are not big fans of Florial. But, hey, 2 for 6 for runners in scoring position, 6 left on base. Not atrocious. Not great either, though. But we're starting to see glimpses of that team we were hoping to see, especially with Benintendi breaking out finally of his shell. He's starting to put it together consistently. And top of the lineup, looking good. Bottom half, not so great.
I would never thought at the beginning point of this season that I'd be saying ICAP is the bright spot in the dark hole.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'll take it. We need the production. 2 for 6 runners in scoring position. Huge 2-out RBIs from Judge and Benintendi. Judge's was clearly the home run.
Yep.
And no, it wasn't the home run. It was the double.
That seems to make more sense.
The single. But Judge, 103rd RBI on the season, man. Huge.
Huge.
Huge. What is this show for the Yankees going into game 2? Because at that time, they were saying we got to go face DeGrom.
Yeah, at this point in time, I think they pushed him back after the game. So I think they were still thinking they were going to have to face a DeGrom. So I think the Yankees' mind, like, hey, taking 1 out of 2 isn't the worst in the world, especially since you're facing, like you said, a future Hall of Famer in Max Scherzer, who carved him up pretty good the first time, embarrassed Judge quite a few times as well. But Judge got him back this game. Yeah, I think if you're the Yankees, you're kind of ecstatic. You know, Marinaccio, he comes in, gets an inning in a third. He looked really good. Yeah, he's looked really good. He got his 4th hold of the season. And Loaiza pieced together a really good outing as well. Inning in a third, kind of a bounce back from game 4 of the Toronto series.
2 fun stats for you regarding Marinaccio and Loaiza. Marinaccio, he has, I think, 3 hard hit balls off of his changeup, all that have been recorded for an out. He has not given up a hit on his changeup yet this season. Fun fact. Knock on wood. You should too, Ron. Loaiza also tallied a save in this game. These are yes stats. I'm just repeating it to everyone in case you just missed it. He's like the 11th different save that we've gotten this year, which shows we can get it done with whoever's out there, but need that consistent closer.
Yeah, it's tough, though. They're dropping like flies. Efros, Clay Holmes.
Yeah, don't bring up Efros, dude. This hurts. Like, what happened to Clay? Is he just shut down?
He was on the IL the 15-day with the back spasms.
And then Efros is...
I don't know what that Frost injury was. I didn't see it.
It didn't happen in game either. I think it was after he had a long outing.
Was it arm?
Right shoulder strain.
So he's done. He's done. Yeah. He might come back in late September, but at that point,
and Albert Abreu right elbow inflammation, so he's done.
He's done. Yeah. Steven Ridings? Question mark.
He is rehabbing. Ladies and gentlemen.
Interesting.
Get some stats up, Murph. Get some stats. We need them.
We need of what stats? He hasn't recorded any stats.
What do you mean?
Steven Ridings in the minors?
In the minor leagues.
Let's see if he's got any stats in the minor leagues now.
This is what it pays to have a nice computer next to you. But yeah, huge game from the Yankees. Huge game from the bullpen. Much needed win. I really feel bad for Met fans regarding this loss. They were coming in here ultra cocky to the Bronx, and the Yankees got it done on a Sunday night? No, on a Monday night. I'm lost, man.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it was huge. Especially since I totally was expecting to get swept. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had little to zero expectations the way this team has been playing versus the way the Mets have been playing. And again, anytime you see Scherzer and DeGrom across from you, you know it's a rough day. And I just thought, this is like the perfect storm for the Mets. We're coming in, we're laboring offensively. We're pretty bad. And their pitchers are going to be hot. And their offense is looking better as of late. And you just think this is just a nightmare situation for the Yankees. What are they going to do? I'm not finding any stats, by the way, especially not minors for 2022. So I don't know.
He did pitch, though. I did see a Brian Hawk or a Eli Fishman tweet that he was making some sort of rehab outing.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well, but I'm not seeing any stats. He's
not on the team this year, but hopefully next year.
Hopefully they're going to need it because they're going to lose a lot of guys. Chad Green, Britton, Chapman.
Motley crew of bullpen users. Yankees win 4-2, second night in a row. Is 4-2 a magic number for the Yankees?
Dude, if they go on the rest of the season, just win out 4-2 every game, I'll take it. It's not the prettiest of offensive stats, but listen, we take those, man. We take those.
Yes.
We take wins, dude. We need them any way we can get them.
Facts. You ready for game 2, my dog?
Game 2 of the Subway Series.
Game 2, Subway Series in the Bronx, the Boogie Down. Frankie Montas versus the Taiwan Walker replacement for Jacob deGrom. I was trying to find the right words there. I wanted to say something mean, but I figured out. Frankie Montas, dude, 5 2/3, 6 hits, 2 earned, 6 Ks, 1 walk, lowers the ERA to a 3.84. Hey, compared to his other starts, this is his best start in the Yankee uniform. We'll take it, man. Amazing.
Yeah.
We'll take it from him.
Yeah,
he
this is a
looked
quality
good.
start. It's a quality
Really
start.
good.
I wouldn't say really good. I mean, that first inning was pretty stressful. I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't the cleanest. I think he settled down after like the third. He really started to get into it, but after that, his last inning wasn't great as well.
Oh, yeah.
He's a guy who just seemed like he would do well for like a skip a start and just really work on his mechanics, because you can see like he's got the stuff. The stuff is nasty. I just think it's literally like location and like release.
Yep.
I think it's just a bit of mechanical stuff with him. And I think once he figures that out, he'll be golden. But yeah, this was, like you said, his best outing as a Yankee. Yeah. And I'm not going to lie to you, had he gotten rocked, I think he would have lost a lot of fans. I think a lot of people would have been calling for Cashman's head.
Oh, yeah.
How could you trade for this guy? How could you pass on a guy like Luis Castillo, who's lighting it up for the Mariners, and go after this guy who's supposed to be his, just below him? How could you do that?
Below or equal counterpart.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, if you ask the A's, he's equal, but obviously most of the league would consider Luis slightly better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so far it wasn't looking great, and pleasantly surprised to see him do well. I was a little worried, not going to lie.
Oh, yeah.
But, again, this is a really good quality start from him. And we take those. He gives us a shot to win the game. Pretty close. I mean, I wouldn't say he out-dueled Walker, but at the same time, he didn't necessarily lose to Walker. So
yeah. Yankee bullpen, dude. Standout performer, Clark Schmidt coming out.
Standout and also very scary.
That last inning was very scary. Is that the only bit that you're talking about?
Yeah. That last inning was terrifying. He literally had like every guy 0-2 and just could not find the put away pitch for any of them.
And he got taken out because of it. But he did do a great job.
All the other innings were very clean. I had no complaints about any of the other innings. They were all great.
He's here to stay now, right? At this point?
Yeah, at this point. I mean, I think he was supposed to be like another starter for them, like an emergency starter, but it's kind of, done with. I mean, I guess he's still technically stretched out after this game. How many pitches did he throw? He threw 60 pitches. So, yeah, he's still technically stretched out plenty. So he could still be used as a starter, which I think that he's going to be primarily long relief because they want to keep him stretched out in case something happens in the rotation. Or they want to skip a start just to give guys rest down the road. So, yeah, I think he's here to stay. I mean, who else is going to replace him at this point? Sevy's still, I think, like 3 weeks away. Clay Holmes is still another week away at least.
Till he starts throwing. I don't even think he's been throwing, to be quite honest.
I think he threw flat grounds, but he definitely hasn't thrown off a mound.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for some freaking news on Bader, man. Like, something.
He was in the dugout. That's all I got. I mean, he's in the dugout with the boys.
His main job, I don't know if you saw, but his main job was he was slapping the player's ass and he's walking back into the dugout.
Maybe that's the key, man. Maybe that's the key because the Yankees would go on to win this game 4-2.
4-2.
Which is crazy. The third game in a row, they've won 4-2. And it was off the backs of the usual suspects, man. It was Benintendi, 2 for 4. He's keeping it going, man. He's batting at 305 right now. Huge stuff. He's got the best average on the team. He's got a 7.77 OPS. LeMahieu, a little bit off day. He goes 0 for 4 with a punchy. Judgy, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs. Massive stuff. He gets home run number 48 in the fourth off of Walker.
That was a bomb.
Bomb, dude. Absolute bomb. And you needed it. The team needed it because they would go on to rally that inning as Rizzo would get a hit, 1 for 3. Torres, 1 for 3. Donaldson, who would have guessed it, 0 for 3. Cabrera, 1 for 3. Florial would come in as a defensive replacement in the end of the game. IKF 0 for 3 and Higgy 0 for 2. Who was it? Was it Rizzo who had that pop fly down the line? Or was that Donaldson?
It dunked in?
Yeah. Well, off a courtesy of Alonso.
I think it was Trevino.
Was it Trevino?
I think it was Trevino.
How is it Trevino? Can I ask you how was it Trevino? Oh no, I see. Yeah, I think you're right. Was it? Wait,
What that happened in what inning?
I thought it happened. It must have been no, it was the seventh. Yeah, you're right. So it was Trevino. Yeah, Trevino dunked in.
Yeah, I got it right.
He dunked in, and he went 1-for-1, courtesy of Alonso. He owes Alonso a drink after that one.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to him.
Pete. Thank you, MVP.
That was kind of embarrassing to watch. But then again, we had our fair share of embarrassing plays as Torres would lay out to tag a guy who's clearly going to be safe, allowing Alonso to score.
Yes.
That was just bizarre. But yeah, the boys looked good all the way around. Some really good defensive plays. The aggressiveness on the base path. You like to see Torres got aggressive, stole third base. That was huge for him. He's got his 6th stolen base of the year. That seems really low for him.
Yes.
Especially considering Judge has 14.
Yeah. I really thought he had a few more at least. I can't believe Judge has 14 bags, dude.
Yeah. That's crazy. And then, obviously Cabrera throws a guy out this game. He throws a baddie out at home plate, which was huge. That was huge for the program. And then 2 really sick double plays. One in a really clutch situation. What was it? First and third. They turned 2 up the middle. IKF with the glove toss. Torres with the barehanded catch and turn and throw. Huge stuff from them. Yeah, really sick double play from them. Love to see it. The boys are starting to piece it together. Mm-hmm. You would like to see a little bit more consistency in the chunk of that order. Donaldson especially, step it up. Cabrera, you'd like to be able to see him start putting more consistent at bats together. Mm-hmm. Florial, I guess it doesn't matter because he's not on the team for long because they hate him. Higgy, what can you really do? Trevino, you need more hits from him now. IKF, I need you to kind of slap the ball around the yard a little bit more.
Dude.
So, yeah.
I hate talking about this, but I don't really hate talking about this. Next year, dude, Austin Wells is going to win a spot in spring training. Mark my words.
You think so?
Is that a bold take?
Where? Catcher or first?
Catcher.
So you think
his job?
So he's taking Higgy's job? What about Ben?
All right, fine. He'll be a mid-season call-up or 2 seasons away. Dude, he's freaking raking, dude.
That's what I've seen. Yeah, he's been raking. I would not be. He's in Double-A though, right?
Yeah. Yankees haven't called up any guys.
Yankees don't do that. Yankees don't do Double-A guys to the bigs like that. He's definitely gonna have to go through Triple-A. Sorry, man. I just gotta, I gotta reality check, man. And unfortunately, I think Ben's definitely gonna replace Higgy though next year. He's got all the intangibles that Trevino has. He's a game manager, hell of a framer, elite framer, and he's a lefty bat. So they have that platoon option with lefty righty. And then I imagine Austin Wells he'll get the spring training invite. Obviously, he'll be in the discussion.
Yep.
Who knows? Maybe he has the best spring training ever and then goes on to hit 7 home runs. And then when the league starts, he won't hit any until like midway through the season. And then you'll be like, wow, he hit one. Wow, that's crazy.
When we were down 8-0.
And then it had 2, but one of them will be off a position player. So it doesn't really count.
Yeah.
But we count it.
I sense a little bit of salt from
because this dude's a bum.
I
hate him.
He is a bum.
I thought he was going to be good.
We got our hopes up mega.
He pulled the Hicks on us. What's his problem?
Dude, I know. Your feelings are valid. My feelings are hurt too by my good keep spelling supporter, Higashioka. But you probably not going to be with the Yankees after next year. I would not be surprised if they trade him in a Hicks package or something, just because of the fact that
nobody wants Higgy.
No one wants Higgy or Hicks. Sorry.
Hicks is gonna be a very tough guy to move, but they're gonna do it. Dude. They have to. They have to do it. I
Do you
cannot
think they're
take
gonna
this team.
move Torres?
I think there's a really good chance they move Torres because I think there's a good chance, especially the way they've been running out Cabrera. It looks like they really want Cabrera to work out. I can tell
Yeah,
they like the energy. They like the switch hitting. He's young. He's athletic. He's clearly defensively. He's a stud. He's
dude,
shown
I am
he's
so
shown that he's shown that versatility, which is what the Yankees love. They love players who can play all over the yard.
dude. I am so down for that aspect right there. Like we're talking down the line, way too down the line, and this is just throwing this out there, like a Volpe, Peraza, DJ, Rizzo infield, and then you have a Stanton, Judge, and Peraza outfield. If you're going just homegrown talent, it's something that the Yankees could potentially run out there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of ways off. I think
Way off. I know.
Yeah, I think Peraza could get a chance next year to break on this team. He will get an opportunity to start, and I would not be surprised if they just give him the starting job out of spring training at shortstop. Oswald, he will be the super util guy off the bench most likely. And if they do decide to trade Torres and somehow get Donaldson off the team, there's an opening at third base for him or second, depending where they want to put DJ.
Yeah.
They could move Hicks out, which would just mean Bader, center, Judge, right, Benintendi left if they do bring him back. Who knows?
You're gonna want a 6-year deal, man.
Yeah, that's the tough part about Benintendi. He wants a long-term deal. I don't know if the Yankees do that. I don't know for how much money.
I've talked to a few people. They're saying, and they all are of the same mindset. Like he's not coming back unless the Yankees give him a deal. But what team is really gonna go take a Benintendi who's had 2 freak years? A lot of teams would, but I don't know if the Yankees will, especially if they're just gonna go all in and just sign Judge.
I hope not. I think this team still needs a bit of things in the offseason. Yeah. In the offseason, though, like not saying this team right now. I think right now this team, while it does have its holes clearly, I think once we start getting guys back, I think when Stan comes back, this team will feel a lot better.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hell yeah, man.
And then hopefully if we get Carpenter back, dude, I'll feel really good about this team.
Yep. Hell yeah, man. Because he is another veteran presence in the lineup, dude. And if for
such a hot bat.
What?
He's got such a hot bat for us. Yep. I hope he doesn't cool off. I really hope he comes back just as hot.
I just saw I thought it hit his front foot, man. He fouled it off back foot. I was like, damn. The odds.
That's probably why it fractured though, because his plant foot was in the air, so his heel's off the ground, hits it right at the perfect angle, fractures it.
Yeah,
sucks.
But moving forward, we're slowly getting pieces back. We're working our way towards September. I don't know. I don't hear how his foot is progressing. There haven't really been a lot of updates. But the guys are on their way back, and the Yankees are in the middle of a win streak. Which would be a lot of fun to continue. We are playing Oakland in the next series, which will be hopefully a fun series to talk about.
This should be the easiest of series, man. God, it needs to be.
And
you need to win that series.
And we're coming off an off day versus Oakland. We have to go out in the series.
They got an off day tomorrow?
Yep.
Question mark? All right, cool. That's good. I like that. Yeah, so I expect them to win that series against Oakland. I really hope they do that. Hopefully Stan comes back and he's ready to go. I hear he's still a little bit sore on the Achilles, but dude, suck it up at this point, man. We need you. You back in the DH spot so Donaldson doesn't have to DH for me.
He did go 0 for 4 with 3 punchies, dude.
Bro, Donaldson's not giving me nothing, man. Nothing. He's batting .219. What can I do with that?
I'll take Stanton's 0 for 4 then watching.
What do I do with a .219 average? What do I do with that?
Nothing.
Your third baseman's not supposed to be hitting for .219. Your third baseman's supposed to be producing offensively, right? If that's my shortstop hitting .219, but he's got a Gold Glove, I'm kind of. I mean, it sucks, but hey, he's there for the Gold Glove, right? That's what you need him for.
But no, he's doing the exact opposite.
Your corners need to be corners need to produce, man. You need your third baseman, your first baseman, your right fielder, and your left fielder all to be producing offensively. That's typically how it goes.
Two of the four guys.
Jesus, like I need more consistent. I need Rizzo also to be a little bit more consistent. Although his on base is way better than, or his OPS, excuse me, is way better than Donaldson. So I give him a pass because he does get on base quite a bit, and he does have that slugging where like if you hang one, he'll bang it. So and Donaldson kind of has that too, but to a lesser extent. Way better than Hicks though. Hicks did not have that at all because he, like I've said before, if you hang one on Hicks, he's probably taking it for a strike.
He's the king of taking pitches. I feel like he only turns it up versus the Astros, man.
Like, so we play him in the Astros series? Is that what you're telling me?
No.
Right.
No.
That's the right answer.
We don't play Marwin either just because he played for the Astros. That don't mean anything.
Marwin better not be on this playoff roster, man. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. He better not be on this playoff roster. I'd much rather have Cabrera.
Listen, everyone starts with a 0-0 batting average. No home runs.
I'm going to keep it a buck with you. He better not be on this playoff roster. No discussion.
You heard it here first, Cashman and Boone. Would you rather a 15-game Bader on the playoff roster?
If he plays in the regular season, yes.
Yes.
If he doesn't, if he's coming back just for playoffs, dude, we're pulling a lot of eggs in that basket, you know? This guy hasn't seen pitching in over a month, probably 2 months, closer to. And we're just basically saying, hey, dude, go out there and be our starting center fielder in the playoffs in New York. Because that'll go over well with the Yankee fans. Hey, guys, remember Jordan Montgomery, that guy we traded?
He just threw a Maddox, bro. A complete game under 100 pitches.
Dude, he's been on fire.
What was I have his stats right here. I'll bring them up so that you can start crying. I don't know if you saw it, Murph. Did you see it?
I didn't.
In his 4 starts with the St. Louis Cardinals, 4-0, 13 hits allowed, 25 innings pitched, 3 walks, 24 strikeouts, 1 run allowed, 3 walks.
What's his ERA?
0.35 in his last 4 starts.
Good shit.
I'm just saying. He's only they do not produce runs for him either. So, but
good shit, Cashman. I love that trade, man. Every time I see this man pitch, I love that trade even more.
Traded for I'm right now until Bader proves me wrong. I'm really salty about that trade. Because it was like a deadline.
Dude, we had won the trade deadline in my mind. We had gotten all the things we needed to get. We had the pitching depth. And they just said, nah, we don't want it. We don't need it.
All you guys that think Monty is just going to take it and take the trade and then re-sign with us this year.
He's not re-signing, dude. He's not
coming back. He's not coming back.
Unless the Yankees were to actually overpay by a mile, he's not coming back. Because he was... Let's be honest, he was frustrated while he was here, right? Because, one, lack of run support. Obviously, that hasn't changed over there, but
2.5 years, bro.
Yeah, that's something that as a pitcher, you just drives you insane. You're getting a lack of run support, and you're not
balls off, man.
It's dude, he's pitching his ass off every day. He's making quality start after quality start, and he's not the favorite son, right? If you look at it, they yank him the earliest at all the starters.
Yep.
And if all the fans, he goes the least appreciated. Most of the fans want him gone, which is crazy to me because he's been the most dependable guy in that rotation this year.
We called him the pillar, the number 3 starter for a reason when the Yankees were on fire.
Because he's the guy who's going to hold it down when the Yankees going through a dark time like this, right? Look at him.
3-4 guy, sorry.
Yeah, he's our 3-4. I guess now he would have been our 3. I guess 4. Was. It's just infuriating, man. They did everything we wanted to do, and then they went out and did that. If Harrison Bader was healthy, I could see a world dude, center field has been just so bad. Okay, I get it. But at that point, go get Brian Reynolds. If you want a center fielder that bad, who's actually good defensively and hits the ball, go get him. You want to trade Montgomery? You can trade Montgomery and go get Brian Reynolds.
Yep. Yeah,
It
by the way,
just
Yankees won by a score of 4-2 for the third time in a row.
yeah, that was
Magic
huge.
number.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was coming into this and I was thinking we're gonna have a real negative pod. Just
Yep.
going on a rant, just like it's been the same BS every game. And then they've won 3 in a row, and happy times. Short term memory, I guess, is the
Yep.
way we have to roll with it. We have to go with the ebbs and flows of the team. And right now, it's we're going on a bit of a high. They play a really easy team. I would think a sweep is in order.
A sweep should be.
I would have loved it if Montas could have pitched against the Athletics, because I think that would have been kind of cool for him.
Also, probably a little boost for his ego.
Yeah.
We have
But
4
hey, he
games.
did well. We have
4
4 games against
versus
Oakland.
Oakland.
Dude, sweep them. Sweep them. Sweep them.
Yep. We need a sweep.
At least win the series. I'll take a win. I'll take 3 out of 4.
We
But, like,
again,
sweep 'em.
we did. Did we win the season series versus the Mets, or is it tied?
We're tied 2 apiece.
And we don't. Yeah, we're not facing. Yeah, we're done facing them for the regular season. But we have the Oakland for 4, and we have Angels for 3. They just got Trout back, but I don't really care. Still winnable game. We beat
games. The weak starters, other than Ohtani, they have very weak starters. But we've hit Ohtani hard in the past.
He has a 6.7 6. I think it was like a 6.75 ERA against us.
Yeah, he's not great against us, and he was the guy who's supposed to get traded, or not supposed to. He was rumored to get traded. He probably get traded in the. I can't say that because they're weak.
Selling the team apparently.
They are the Angels. They're selling their team.
Apparently, the owner wants out. He wants to sell the team.
I think that's a good call for him.
Yeah. If you want to keep Ohtani happy and Trout happy, you go sell the team as soon as possible, and then the GM comes in.
But even for him, it's like if you think from an owner's perspective, you've essentially built on paper very good teams in the past. You built a team surrounded by the best player in baseball, and you've made one postseason in which you've lost. It was a one-off wildcard game.
When they got Justin Upton, who else? Pujols that year.
Yeah.
They were looking to be one of the better teams,
Yeah.
Those guys were good back then, and then they just all didn't pan out, But as it is now, the Angels,
they're gonna blow it up. Have you seen our World Classic or Baseball Classic team for the class? It looks good. I mean, all that's left is our shortstop, I think, right now. Shortstop and the starting rotation. But
I'm excited for the starting rotation, dude. There could be a bunch of rookies, but like fireballing rookies.
Yeah, dude.
I don't want no Drew Smiley in my starting rotation.
our starting we've got what? We got Nolan at third, Goldschmidt first. We've got Story at second. We've got Harper in right, Mullins center, Trout in left.
Yeah.
We're just missing a shortstop, and I don't remember if we have a catcher yet. Don't think so. Is it JT?
Maybe JT. One sec. I think MLB posted a photo of the.
Yeah, they posted it. They didn't show the shortstop or the starting rotation yet because they don't know.
Damn.
Imagine it's Verlander. That'd actually be pretty filth. But I doubt Verlander's going to do it. He's an old man. He's trying to save that arm.
Who posted? It may have been MLB on Fox, something like that. But, dude, Verlander's they're saying he's going to win MVP this year.
Verlander?
Yep.
Over Judge?
Yes, because
They're faded. They're faded, bro.
Apparently having better stats than his MVP year.
Bro, it's like there's a Cy Young for a reason, man. There's a Cy Young for a reason.
Yep.
The only exception is Ohtani. That's the only exception for a MVP contender because he bats
unless you throw a triple crown, you shouldn't win the.
But even then, who was it? Bieber. He won the triple crown and he didn't win an MVP.
Yeah, I mean, the only was it Kershaw won the most recent MVP crown, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, if he gets MVP, it's actually criminal how much they 1 hate the Yankees and 2 hate Aaron Judge.
Yes.
Dude, if he goes on to break the home run record, which he's still on pace to, it's criminal if they don't give him the MVP. That's actually criminal.
Yep. The thing
Give
is,
Verlander Cy Young. That's what he deserves.
you can't give it to them. I mean, they can. MLB can because they didn't punish them. But if they give it to them, it's just going to make them look even worse. They're giving it to an Astro who it's a pitcher.
Because then you'd have to give him Cy Young too, right? So you give him MVP and Cy Young.
Yeah. Choose one.
Just give him the Cy. No, don't choose. Just give him the Cy Young.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. He's pitched his ass off. That's fine, dude. I have no problem with that. Just don't give him MVP and Cy Young. That'll be insane.
Murph, going forward, rest of the way, like we said, we have Oakland and Angels. You think we can finish this month out on a really good note?
I hope so. Yeah, in theory we can, dude. I mean, we got another week and a half left, basically. Yep. Yeah, dude, they have to. They have to finish this month off strong because there's a lot of doubters now. A lot of people who don't watch baseball love to, in the mainstream media, love to call him out. Stephen A. Smith, especially. Dude, that guy needs to shut his mouth. Don't talk about my team. Don't talk about baseball. You don't watch it. You don't care. Just shut up. Just stick to commenting on football or basketball, man. Don't talk about baseball. Don't talk about my team. You don't watch. That's it, man. Like, I'm tired of like the mainstream guys going like Yankees suck. It's like you don't even watch baseball. What are we talking
convenient
about?
for you because you get views for ragging on the Yankees. Congratulations. More views.
Stop it. Just stop it. So yeah, that stuff's annoying, but other than that, like, just shut up the haters, man. I mean, remind people you are the New York Yankees. You are the team that started off the hottest. Show them you can finish the hottest. Might be a little tough because the Dodgers are red hot right now.
Oh yeah.
But hey, dude.
Good, man.
Oh, you see Walker's gonna get TJ?
He's gone for pretty much rest of the year and next year.
And next year, man. That sucks.
Shit, man.
Especially the timing, because you got to think like it's at least a full year recovery, more like a year and a half.
They did get Dustin May back though.
That's huge for them.
He went 6 innings to shut out baseball. I mean, again, Marlins.
Embarrassment of riches, dude. They've got an embarrassment of riches.
Yeah. And they can still make moves come the offseason, which is nuts.
Yeah.
Absolutely nuts. Any closing remarks on Yankee baseball that you feel the need to add to this already surprisingly happy podcast?
Surprisingly happy. I mean, again, weren't expecting it, but hey, we love it. We take it. Stay positive. Got to keep thinking the boys can keep doing it. Why not? There's plenty of talent on this team. Love to see Boone finally show some emotion, by the way, when he got fired up about the team just being abysmal. He's like, we got it right there in our hands. The division's right here. Let's just go win it, dude. Let's take it. We haven't won the division in how long? I think we did this already. Let's not go down this road. It's been a while. Let's just say that. It's been over 5 years. I haven't won this division. It's right here.
Don't mess around.
Don't mess around, dude.
Go out there, play the game that you love, and go win a game.
Go win. They are 76-48. They're on a 3-win streak. They are 8 games above Tampa, 9 above Toronto, 11 above Baltimore, and 15 above Boston. There's no way they shouldn't be able to finish out strong. They are 2 games behind the Astros in terms of overall record and having the number 1 seed, which is important because that would mean if they were to match up in the ALCS, they would play more games in Yankee Stadium, which is obviously a plus because those cheaters love to cheat at home. Obviously, they're probably not cheating this year, but still bad memories. The Yankees play a hell of a lot better at home.
Definitely bad.
And they got swept in Houston this year, which is not great.
Yeah, definitely not great. And that's why I...
Wait, they also lost in New York, though.
We did... Did we have anyone hurt?
Yeah, we
didn't have Benintendi. We didn't have Bader. We didn't have Montas.
We still want Bader. You can't make that argument.
Ron wasn't at his best.
I don't remember those games. I think we won the first series, right? Because we played. Didn't we play them in 3 series this year? Am I wrong? Am I faded? I don't remember.
You may be faded, sir, but for the first time.
For the first time? It's not the first time. We've been faded a lot. I just got to keep them under wraps, you know?
April. 1 second. May. 2nd. We tied the Houston series in June, 2 out of 4.
Mm-hmm.
July, we lost the 2 after the All-Star game, right?
Yeah. Oh, we also played one at the end of June. So we're 2-5 against them.
And that's not going to play. But we're a different team than we are then. Come playoff time, the boys will hopefully be rocking. Yes, sir.
And hopefully we'll have a solidified closer.
Yes. Clay Holmes, Aroldis Chapman, Loizaga.
Britt? Maybe? Efron? No, he's done.
He's done. Sorry, Efron. Well, Murph, thank you for joining me today on this very happy Mic'd Up Savages podcast. We will see you all, hopefully,